Hello and welcome back to the Moneymatics Podcast. My name is Amababala and welcome to 2025. Yeah, this is a new year, new things, new goals, new visions. And even here on the Moneymatics Podcast, and for those of you who follow me on Instagram, we've been talking about this year's wealth challenge. We've talked about saving 1 month's income as part of our emergency fund again this year. And we've talked about saving 5 to 10% every month as an investment, investing 5 to 10% of our income every month in the stock market. And then we talked about, getting to the point where where we are investing in an income generating asset. And this episode, I'm talking about something that I think is a game changer if you want to achieve number 1 and number 2 on our wealth challenge list. I'm talking about automation on today's episode. So for me, automation is me removing myself from the process of my financial journey. Like, I'm removing myself from the process of doing this financial thing. I'm removing my humanness from that. I'm automating it. I'm making sure that I'm leveraging technology, leveraging, just simple things, the computer, to make sure that I'm still saving every month, I'm investing every month, and I'm doing it regularly. Automation is my way of building discipline. It's my way of making something that is so important, like saving and investment, and like making it into a habit. So automation is something that I encourage you to get into. And today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that you need to automate to be able to achieve the things that are on our wealth challenge. And then I'm going to talk about a 4th thing that I think is also important that you automate. So let's get right into it. Number 1, automate your savings. A lot of people, have the habit of, just spending every month, and then whatever is left is what they want to save. Or they say, no, I can't save that amount of money every month. What do you mean? I'm going to save a whole month's income in a year. How am I going to do that? The way to do that is to automate. Take your income, divide it by 12, and make sure that every month you send 1/12 into a savings account. Then it's done. You don't have to think about it. Make it into, a direct debit from your regular checking account, your regular current account, into your savings account. And make sure it's a high yield savings account, by the way. So make sure it's going every month. And then you don't have to you're not in that equation. It just happens between, your bank and your savings, and the other bank that your savings account is in, or if it's the same bank, you automate it. This is something that is a game changer. It helps you to build good habits. It helps you to have that discipline. It means that you're not doing your saving based on how you're feeling in a month, based on how many things somebody sent you, they need you to do for them. You're not doing it based on whatever. You're doing your savings no matter what. What we say in Swedish, we say, offset. Like, come rain, come sunshine, let it be snowing, let it not be snowing. Your savings is happening. It's happening. Number 2 that you need to automate is your investment. A lot of people say, I can't invest. I don't know how to invest. Or, I need to save money and then I'll be able to invest. No, you actually don't need to wait until you have hundreds of thousands of, crowns or dollars in your account to be able to invest. You can start investing today, and you do it by investing in something we call an investment savings account. It's something that allows you to invest every month. You take whatever fixed amount of money that you've decided every month that you want to invest. Remember, 5 to 10%, and then you set it up, and then you do it every month. You can do this with your bank, your regular banks. You can do this with, online platforms that allow you to save and invest in the stock market. In Sweden, you can do this with Nordnet. You can do this with Avanza. You can do this with, even robots that do this. We have the Lisas and the Optis of this world. This is not a paid whatever, by the way. Maybe they should actually pay me. And you just set up your monthly savings there, and that savings is then used to buy, index funds, ETFs. They used to buy stocks and shares that you have decided every month, and then it happens without you having to think. You just need to set it up once, and then it's done. And by December, we'll come back and we'll talk about how we've achieved our goals, right? So you need to automate your investments. Don't wait until you've accumulated a lot of money to start investing. In fact, in investment, there's something we call the dollar cost averaging. It means that when you have a regular fixed amount that you invest every month, it means that you are not subject to how the market is doing. You're not trying to time the market. You're just doing your thing, which is to invest. And then just over time, you reduce your your susceptibility to volatility in the market. Oh, that sounds a lot of English. I just said it just means that you reduce the impact of the market going up and down on your own investment. It also means that you buy your stocks, your funds, you buy more when it's cheap and you buy less when it's expensive, meaning that over the long term, you average the cost per dollar for every share that you buy. And this is very important. So I encourage you, don't wait until you have a lot of money in your account to start investing. Invest every month and automate it. Automation, automation, automation. And this year, if you're in Sweden, it's 150,000 Swedish crowns tax-free in your investment savings account. So if you don't have an investment savings account, you actually need to go get one today. And it doesn't matter where you start from, whether you start with your regular bank or you start with any of these online platforms. You need an investment savings account that you save and invest in every month. And this year, 150,000 tax-free. I mean, who doesn't want that? So make sure you take advantage of that. The third thing that I want you to automate is your budget. So I'm the kind of person that I love to budget every month. I love to sit just 1 or 2 days before my salary comes in and then, do all the planning. Okay, this is what we're doing. And then I realized that as I'm doing this every year, I realized that now it's almost like I don't need to do it every month because I know it's already fixed. I know what I'm doing. So I encourage you, the first step to automating your budget is to have a base budget for yourself every month. You know your rent, you know your bills, you know how much you pay for electricity, give or take. You know how much you pay for transport. If you're the kind of person that buys your monthly, transport card, or you drive and you know how much you spend on fuel or how much you should be spending on these things, you can just have a base budget. And then all you need to do every month is just do a review of, okay, is there any new thing happening this month? Is there a birthday party? Is there a major expense that has to happen this month that we need to, tweak our budget for, or maybe we need to take from our savings to do? And then you can just sit pretty and just let, life just, happen. And this is something that the power of automation allows you. It means that you take yourself from the process. Your savings, your investment, your financial life, your economic life in your family happens without you being like a major determinant. It's not dependent on your feelings. It's not dependent on if you feel good this month or if you don't feel good, if you feel like saving or you don't feel like saving. It happens. And this is something that most people underestimate. A lot of people that do well with their finances, they automate. They don't make it something that it's not subjected to how they feel or who calls them, which black tax somebody is taxing them. It doesn't matter. Their savings and their investment happens no matter what. Or offset what is happening, in life. So this is something I'm encouraging you to do this year. Automate, automate, automate. The fourth thing, which is like a budget, is automating your bills. I hear people saying, oh, I was late on paying my bills. How can you even be late on paying your rent? How can you be late on paying your electricity bill? It should not be happening. We're in 2025. We are adults, right? We are adults. We can take care of our responsibility. And I'm talking to you that have a normal income. I'm not talking to somebody that maybe is going through a rough patch or something. You have your income. You know what it is. Your bills should be automated. They should not be dependent on how you're feeling or what is going on or who calls you or didn't call you. Your bills should be automated. Automate your rent. Automate your electricity bill. Let them just take the money from your account and it's gone. It's done. All these things I'm talking about allows you to have, a financial life that is structured, that is consistent, that is disciplined, that is also a habit. They say that if you want to form a habit, 2 weeks of doing it will help you. I'm telling you, when it comes to financial habits, if you do this consistently for 2-3 months, you have it set up for the whole year. And then we'll come back at the end of the year and you'll be amazed how much you would have achieved. So this year, I am encouraging you to automate your savings, automate your investment, automate your budget, and automate your bills, and then just watch things play out. And by the grace of God, we will not have any reason to have emergencies that are beyond our abilities, right? So that is my encouragement for you this year, and that's what I've come to talk to you today about. And until the next episode, have a lovely week. This is the Moneymatics Podcast.